Good morning, everybody. Welcome to pre-market update. Happy Tuesday. Hope you all had a great trading day yesterday. We'll start with Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then we'll review SPX cycle analysis. We'll review all other major indices, all commodities, and then at the end we'll wrap up with major FANG stocks. Please hit the like button, guys. Only takes 1 second to hit the thumbs up button. I would really appreciate that. All right, so Bitcoin, you can see it rallied yesterday. And here you can see if I, this is PPO indicator, green line is above red line, so that's good. And you can see every time I wanted to see green line cross over red line, and that crossover happened. Let me tell you exactly, it's happened on live market around here on this day, which is Friday, last Friday, 12th of July. All right, so now it's rallying. Um, nice candle, almost 6% pump, and now it's trying to close above this red EMA line, which is 50 SMA. All right, and if I go to futures, BTC futures, let it load. Sometimes it's taking a while to load. Give me a second. Here you go. And you can see I was expecting a rally. All right, so I'm expecting a rally. And now one thing to note, if you go to 1 hour chart on Bitcoin, let me hide these EMA lines so it's a bit clear. You can see what's happening here. You see this gap up? This gap up happened Friday to Monday morning. Futures don't work on the weekends. So a major gap up. This will be filled, guys. Okay, this will be filled because a gap this big definitely 100% needs to be filled. So just be careful. I just wanted to show you because Bitcoin will come back to fill this gap at some point, and that gap from where it is right now, Bitcoin has to come and fill that gap. That's almost 9.5% away. All right, so it will happen. I don't know when. I think there's going to be some resistance here. So this is going to be a real test for Bitcoin bulls. If they can close above that, sure, it can go higher and then come. Maybe it could even make a new high. That will be a divergent high and then come back later. But I think this is where if you're in profit, this rally from here to the low 200 EMA and SMA to where we are right now, almost 22%. All right. So if you took this rally, if you are in gains, exit, guys. Why you want to take a risk? Because we know this gap is first gonna be filled, and then later on there are other gaps around 47 and 39 to 40K that will all be filled later on. All right. So just wanted to let you know. Ethereum futures, same thing here. There's a gap up which happened around 31.31. So it will come back at some point. So from where it is right now, that gap is around 9% away. And then later on, there are the gaps. Now, there is a top gap as well on Ethereum around 39.49. So if you're a real true bit Ethereum holder, that's almost 15% away. So that should also be filled at some point. 39.39. There are no gaps on Bitcoin though on the top side. So just wanted to let you know. And also on Ethereum, I think green line is crossed above red line here. You can see here. And if I go to live market on Ethereum, same thing here. It's also crossing. I do get, you can see other indicator giving me 8 count sell signal here on Ethereum. Let's see on Bitcoin. I don't have any sell signal on Bitcoin. You can see here I got 9 counts, 7, 8, 9 sell and then dump. Here also 8 and 9 pumped and then later on dumped. So you can see this is pretty accurate, but on Bitcoin I don't have that right now. Alright guys, hopefully this is helpful for crypto bulls. Just to give you level before I wrap up Bitcoin. Bitcoin is in the sell zone. You can see came dumped from sell zone to the buy zone and then now going to the sell zone. Ethereum is also came closer to neutral zone and now bouncing again in the sell zone. So there's a lot of risk in Bitcoin because it's in the sell zone. So I think it's going to drop eventually at some point. So just be a bit careful. All right. So we're done with that. Let's go to SPX cycle chart. Let's go to weekly. Let's start with that. And SPX looking for a weekly is a long-term chart. So you can see always got 7, 8, 9 count sell signal dump. Here did not get it. I'm getting a 9 count sell signal. It could go a couple of weeks higher and then dump. That's possible, like what happened here to trap everybody. So be careful, guys. On a weekly chart at minimum, we want to come and see this white line, which is 20 moving average. So you can see in a bull market, let me hide these notifications. This is bull market, okay? So you can see in bull market, even if it is one of the strongest, it will come, price should come and touch at least white line at some point. You can see touch here, came closer, touch here, below here. So I'll show you Nasdaq as well. So you can see this is also here very close to white line. We want to come very close to this white line in a bull market. Okay, no matter how strong the bull market is, you can see it always wants to come closer to this white line. All right, so where we are right now from white line, you can see SPX S&P 500 is 5.75% away. All right, so now obviously this will catch up later on, but it could be anywhere from 4 to 5% easily drop, which I want to see, and that's what I'm expecting. It could take time, guys. It's not gonna be like a one-day event. It's like gonna take a couple of weeks, so just be careful. This is very overextended in my opinion. On daily chart, if you look at cycle analysis, we are topping out soon. You can see we are running out of time, so we're going to top out and then start a decline from anytime now. A couple of days is still left for this cycle to top and then start a decline. All right, so just be a bit careful here. And let's go to live market. Still going higher. Very all the indicators you can see light green background. That means we are very overbought. Red is when you want to buy, which is when we are very oversold. Green is when we want to sell. All right, so and let's do side by side comparison. So those who are new, red lines are where we sell, green lines are where we buy, and this is only for day trading. Left side, right side is for long-term swing trading, and right now we are going towards sell zone right now in the middle. Yesterday we came to sell zone and dumped from there, and now we are in the kind of going towards sell zone again. All right, and if you want to know more about this indicator, you can click the join button in the description of this video. Let me know your user ID, comment in the description of this video, and I will add you to Discord only group where I share trades I'm taking, live trades with my subscribers, sharing screenshot of these levels, and any stocks you want, I share levels for those, and you can make nice profits there. All right, so that's for S&P 500. Let's go to Nasdaq, same thing here, dump from sell zone, now kind of in the middle of neutral zone. And on the Nasdaq, let's quickly look at Nasdaq weekly chart. If I go to weekly chart, same story here. The white line on Nasdaq from where we are right now to almost 8%. All right, so even bigger dump I'm expecting on Nasdaq. Same thing here. Always go close to white line. In a bull market, you can see no matter how far you want to go, always go touch and touch this. Actually, I should look into NDX to look it better. Here you go. So you can see always touch the white line, which is 20 moving average. So you can just have a nice indicator like 20 moving average and just wait for it to touch this. You can see anywhere, everywhere. So this is very overextended, guys, and it will come back. So no point in buying here. Also, I'm getting a 9 count sell signal a couple of weeks ago. So dump after that sell signal, always get a dump. So be a bit careful here. So let's go back and here you go, side by side. Sorry, guys. And you can see right now in the middle, Dow Jones was very strong yesterday, now in the sell zone because some of the banks has reported earnings, they beat estimates. So here it is also new highs, but short term in the sell zone, also very overbought. Russell is like explosive again in the sell zone, up 1.1%. One thing to note on IWM ETF, I wanted to show you. You can see this gaps. It's just going up on a gap, gap up, gap up, gap up. This is going to eventually come down, guys, and when it comes down, it's going to be a very quick dump. So look to take profit as this rocket is going higher. Don't think it's just going to keep going higher. This will eventually come back. So be a bit careful, guys, trading Russell. All right, CNI is something I'm holding up almost 6% right now on this. So just wanted to share. You can see why I bought. This was going lower with divergence on RSI and PPO. This resistance trend line is where I'm thinking it's going to go eventually, and that's where I will probably look to take profits. And I think there's still some room to go from here to the trend line is around, let's say around 2%. So looking for a little bit more higher, and then I think I will be pretty much done. CP Rail is another one, but this one is already above. couple of gaps, so it could come back later on, but there's also a gap on the top side, breaking out, same thing, going lower with higher highs on PPO and RSI, now making higher highs, higher low. It broke out here. This was a buy signal here above all moving average, and now it's going higher. I think it's going to go here, CP Rail, and CN is another rail company which is behind CP, so it's just going to catch up. So this is some of the trade I shared with my subscribers. I shared with my subscriber when I bought here, right at the bottom here. And since then, um, we are up like almost 5.5, 6%. All right, so just want to share that. Let's keep moving. Let's see what else is here. Hang Seng Index. Let's go and look at levels of HSI. China. Let's see. China is in the buy zone. You can see on the daily chart on the right side, broke out, now coming back. This blue line is 200 SMA, so it's going to probably hold it. If it fails, it's coming back to fill this gap around 16937. So if China is in the buy zone, that means Alibaba and Baidu should be in the buy zone as well. So let's quickly see them. Baba is down 1% pre-market, and let's look at the zones for Baba. Here you go. It's just setting the buy zone. Now there's a gap here on Baba, gap up, so it's going to come fill this gap, 76.15 at some point. And same thing, Baidu should be also in the buy zone. There you go, it's in the buy zone. Baidu had a major rejection. I don't know what the news was, but again, it's in the buy zone. So good pump from here today. Let's look at commodities. Gold. Let me show you here. Gold is here in the sell zone, making higher highs, higher lows. In the sell zone for short term, looking for a cool down. Silver also, silver is a bit weaker, coming closer to buy zone. Copper is in the buy zone, so that's nice. So copper is made a higher high. Could this be highlight? Really needs to hold here and bounce, and it's in the buy zone, so that's good news. Oil is now going down. Now, one thing on oil is we're getting a 8 counts buy signal, so that means we're getting closer to a bottom here, and it's coming closer to this EMA lines, 200 EMA, SMA, and 50 SMA. So 7 counts, 8 counts. So it looks like oil still I think it's still an uptrend because this is higher high. This could be a higher low, and then it can still go higher. So we'll see what happens on oil. But near some major support here, you can see here if I draw a box on crude oil, this whole thing is in a box. All right, so this is nice in a support. But today could be a good opportunity if oil miners sell off. So that could be a good opportunity to buy because oil sector is lagging compared to other sectors. Like let me show you here, XLE, for example, which is the oil sector, is still way behind all the other indices. You can see it's lagging. So it broke out yesterday. Now I'm probably back testing, and then it's going to go higher. There's a gap around 93. Eventually, that will be filled at some point. Let's go to natural gas. Wow, it's up. It was down in the morning, and it's all of a sudden now it's up. Natural gas. You can see it was down. So there's a gap here around 2.3. So probably they're going to go fill this gap and then go lower. There's another gap around 1.95. So yellow gaps are the top gaps. Green gaps are the bottom gaps. So plan accordingly. Palladium is going towards buy zone, getting a 7 counts buy signal, but still away from the buy zone yet. Soybeans is daily chart looking like it's capitulation. Finally getting a 7 counts buy signal here and in the buy zone. So let's see if is it finally going to be bottom. We will know soon. Sugar is bouncing finally. Bounce from the buy zone in the neutral zone right now. So it's trying to hold this reverse downtrend. And if it can start bouncing, that's going to be good. Wheat was also down very bad yesterday. Also getting a 7 counts buy signal here. Last time we got 7 counts, it's bounced. 7 counts, it bounced. So here it did not bounce, it failed. But again, very oversold wheat, guys, and wheat is not going away. So this is good opportunity to grab if you did not. Corn is again same thing, new lows, trying to form a bottom. All these commodities. Gold is bouncing. Finally, gold is dollar is bouncing in from the buy zone, support zone. You can see here dollar, nice support here bouncing. Now it can still go to this resistance from here. If it bounces, that's not going to be good for Bitcoin, gold, and stock market. But in the short term, in the sell zone here. Let's look at any all the FANG stocks. Tesla is in the neutral zone. Now Tesla has, you can see here, Tesla made a new high and then higher low. If it rejects here and then starts go below this 232, then it means it's a downtrend. So it could do something like, let me find the tool. So this is like a blow off top, low, higher low, rejection here, can take it back all the way here. All right, so this is quite possible, guys. This is a typical pattern. I don't know if you have seen anything like this here, but like high, low, higher, high, and then keeps going lower. Could be, yeah, here. You can see something like this here, right? High, low, higher, high, lower, high, and then keeps going lower. So just be a bit careful here, guys. On Tesla, I'm not trading Tesla because I want it to go in on 190s. Short-term time frame in the middle, neutral zone. Apple, Apple is in the sell zone, so not interested in buying Apple here. Amazon is bouncing from the buy zone to the neutral zone right now. Meta is in the buy zone. Again, guys, these tech stocks, like I said, NDX needs to go to near 20 moving average. I'm not buying these tech stocks until any of these go there. So I'm just watching. I'm playing other sectors, like I told you, CN Rail. So I'm just gonna wait patiently. This is also in the neutral zone. Google is also in the middle neutral zone. Microsoft is also in the neutral zone. Snowflakes was down yesterday, looks like, coming closer to buy zone. NVDA is also little down, but in the neutral zone. AVGO stock split done in the neutral zone. AMD also in the neutral zone. So yeah, I think that's about it, guys. If there are any other stocks you want me to review, put a comment down there, and we'll review with VIX. Is again trying above 13 now, so breaking out. So if it fails, come back below 13, it's gonna find support and then eventually bounce. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Hit the like button on your way out, and I'll see you later. Bye.